So they caught the adjuster. To me, how nobody really cared. Not a single person really gave two shits. In fact, every single person on the internet seemed to have a similar story of their family member, themselves, their claims being denied, their illnesses being dismissed, their family members dying, and just screaming and yelling and begging for somebody to listen, somebody to give them what they need to meet their unmet needs, to just listen to what they have to say and even consider it. And the health insurance companies said, no, you do what we say, when we say it, how we want to say it. And if we think that you need it or you should have it, then we'll give it to you. Come on. We gave you health care. Be grateful, you ungrateful little whatever. But no, it's not enough. And what happened? The suppression and the suppression and the suppression of all the unmet needs, all the unheard voices, all the unseen faces. They snapped. Well, one did. And it got me thinking that this draws a eerily similar parallel to canine behavior and dog training. Now, we can go ahead and argue all day and all night, as we have been for the last, 25 years, about, aversive, non-aversive, positive, purely positive, whatever it may be. We have seen an uptick, huge uptick in canine aggression in the last 25 years as well. Ironically, what else has been on the rise for the last 25, 30 years? Dominance theory, the alpha garbage, and all of that stuff, right? Now, books or not, or I've had my hands on dogs or not, is going to be irrelevant. That's neither here nor there right now, because what we can all see from this experience with the adjuster is that everybody's breathing a collective sigh of relief. This is reinforcement at its finest. But I want you to remember something. Someone still pays the price. He just got arrested today. They caught him, allegedly. Why? Because he bit. This is what we call trigger stacking. It's just suppression, 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 suppression. And when we use methods with dogs that are aversive and suppressing, this is what's going to happen. This is what happens every day. And we waste our time sitting here arguing with each other about shot collar, Let's stop wasting time on that now. It doesn't have to be written in a book for the entire country to have seen that suppression doesn't work. It's not good. It doesn't feel good. And now we suddenly feel safe. And the insurance companies are listening, and they're paying out claims, and people are able to pick up prescriptions that they haven't been able to pick up for you. And people are not arguing about the stupid election or Democrat, Republican, gay, straight. Nobody gives a shit as long as the health insurance companies are listening. I wonder what the world of dogs would look like if we started listening to them instead of suppressing them. This is what happens. You trigger stack, It's like putting a top on a boiling pot of water without turning off the fire. And we've been doing it for years. Because imagine if we just started listening to our dogs screaming, begging, pleading for us to listen, to consider their plight, to understand why they're doing what they're doing, to understand why they feel the need to do what they're doing, to understand that their behavior is due to the fact that maybe there's something inside that needs fixing, but we're not giving them the opportunity to fix it when we suppress it. I just thought it was an interesting parallel and thought that I would share it. I'm sure there'll be some attacks, but I'm not interested in that, because at this point, I think that I got in this business to work with dogs, to help dogs, because I love dogs and I love people. I just think it's a good time to sort of take a step back and really look at this situation and see how our lives really mirror our dogs' lives in so many ways, and that maybe the adjuster and our dogs could teach us something. You don't have to respond. Just put it in your back pocket.